You feel it, do you not? A quiet, persistent ache, a sense of inadequacy. You look in the mirror, and the person looking back seems unfinished, incomplete. There is a voice that whispers you are broken, that you are flawed in some fundamental way that others are not. You see the world moving with such confidence, and you feel you are missing a piece. You believe you must be fixed before you can be worthy, worthy of peace, worthy of love, worthy of existence. This feeling is your constant companion. It dictates how you move, how you speak, how you hide. You spend your energy managing this perceived flaw, terrified that someone will see it, see that you are not whole, see that you are, in your secret heart, lacking. You have been told that this is a problem to be solved, an insecurity to be overcome, a weakness to be medicated or mended. You have tried to patch this hole. You have tried to build over it. You have tried to fill it with achievements, with relationships, and with distractions, and yet it remains. That lingering sense of being wrong. But what if this feeling is not a sign of your brokenness? What if this is not a flaw? What if it is the first painful, necessary sign of your awakening? Look around you. Look at the world of them. They are not broken. Oh no. They are perfectly assembled. They are complete. They have the right opinions. They say the right things. They laugh at the right times. Their lives are a performance of wholeness. But listen closer. Listen to what they speak of. They speak of others. They gossip. They critique. They tear down. Their conversation is a constant noise, a vibration of judgment, designed to drown out the silence, designed to hide the vast echoing emptiness beneath their polished surfaces. They complain. They complain about the weather, about their work, about their partners, and about their lives. Their complaint is their identity. It is how they bond. It is the shared ritual that proves they are all part of the same tribe. They chase possessions. They chase status. They chase the approval of other performers. They believe the next purchase, the next promotion, and the next like will finally fill the void. They mistake movement for meaning. They mistake noise for life. This is the game of the sleeping world. They are asleep, dreaming they are awake. They are prisoners, dreaming they are free. They are performers who have long ago forgotten they are wearing a mask. They move in crowds. They find comfort in consensus. Their greatest fear is to be alone. Their greatest terror is to be different. They need the world to validate them, precisely because their inner world is a hollow shell. They are not broken. They are simply empty. And then there is you. You have played this game. You have worn the masks. You have recited the lines. You have chased the prizes, and you found them to be hollow. You found the applause to be noise. You found the status to be a heavier chain. You found the consensus to be a comfortable cage. So you began to retreat, not in fear, not in weakness, but in wisdom. You found yourself becoming quiet. You no longer have the energy for their conversations. The gossip tastes like ash in your mouth. The complaining feels like a betrayal of life itself. The performance feels like a slow suicide. You have stopped performing. You have stopped needing the audience. You find yourself seeking solitude, not because you are antisocial, broken, or lacking, but because you are pro-authenticity. The silence that terrifies them, you have begun to find beautiful. In that silence, you can finally hear the quiet, steady signal beneath the noise. You can finally hear yourself. You have stopped explaining yourself. You realize that those who are asleep cannot understand the language of those who are waking up. Their definitions do not apply to you. You let them misunderstand you. You let them think you are strange. You let them think you are distant. You let them think you are failing at their game. You have stopped trying to win a game you now realize is meaningless. You are no longer competing. You are no longer proving. This is not a retreat. It is an alignment. You are not shrinking from the world. You are expanding beyond it. The you that needs to be liked is dissolving. The you that needs to be approved of is fading. What is left is something quiet, something solid, something real. You are not becoming less. You are becoming more. You are becoming you. And this journey, this profound transformation, begins with that very feeling of being broken. It begins with the fundamental realization that you no longer fit into a world that is itself fundamentally broken. You are not lacking. You are evolving. And this is where the profound error occurs. This is where the world delivers its judgment. Because you have stepped outside of their game, they must label you. They look at you quietly. They call it depression. They look at your solitude. They call it loneliness. They look at your refusal to perform. They call it arrogance or failure. They look at your deep feeling, your sensitivity to the noise, your rejection of their values, and they give it their most powerful, most damning label, broken. They say you are too sensitive. They say you are not resilient enough. They say you think too much. They say you are lacking the proper social skills, the proper ambition, the proper something. Let us be perfectly clear. This is not a diagnosis. It is a confession. It is the inevitable misdiagnosis that arises when a lower level of consciousness attempts to judge a higher one. The sleeping world functions on a simple set of rules. It is flat. It is superficial. It is built on denial. Your very presence is a threat to this system. Your authenticity, your depth, your simple, quiet realness, it is a mirror. And when they look at you, they do not see you. They see a reflection of everything they have buried in themselves. They see the emptiness they have papered over and the illusions they have agreed to believe. Your truth becomes a danger to their comfortable fantasy. And so they must pathologize you. They must make you the problem. They must label you broken to protect their own illusion of being whole. They must call you sick to protect their own definition of health. They are like people living in a house of cards who become furious at the slightest breeze. You are not the storm. You are simply breathing. The label they place upon you is not a description of your reality. It is a description of their limits. It is a confession that their narrow world does not have a category for your depth. It is the only way their consensus-driven, superficial consciousness can process someone who is beginning to see through. So, let us discard their labels. Let us throw them away. They are useless. They are the chatter of the sleeping. Let us instead look at the true diagnosis. What you are feeling is not the sickness of a flaw. It is the growing pains of evolution. Your brokenness is, in fact, the breaking of a shell. This brings us to the 4 great signs that you are evolving, not lacking. First, your inadequacy is sensitivity to truth. What you call inadequacy is not a lack of worth. It is a heightened sensitivity to falseness. When you are in a room of performers, you feel the performance. It feels grating, like a sound that is just outside the range of their hearing, but for you, it is deafening. You feel inadequate because you are comparing your authentic, complex, often messy inner world to their polished, curated exterior. You are comparing your truth to their lie. You are not lacking what they have. You are seeing what they are hiding. This sensitivity is not a weakness. It is a profound instrument of perception. It is the compass that tells you when you are surrounded by illusion. It is the sign that your awareness is sharpening, not failing. Second, your brokenness is the rejection of a false whole. You feel broken because you have stopped fitting into the puzzle, but the puzzle itself is flawed. Society demands you cut off pieces of yourself to fit into the prearranged slot. It demands you silence your intuition, betray your values, and numb your heart, all in the name of being well-adjusted. Your feeling of being broken is your soul refusing to be amputated. It is the healthy, powerful, correct rejection of a sick standard. You are not a broken piece of their world. You are the first whole piece of your own. This brokenness is your integrity. It is the unwavering insistence of your spirit on remaining whole, even if it means you no longer fit. Third, your insecurity is the discomfort of expansion. You feel insecure. You feel uncertain. You feel as though you are walking on unstable ground. The sleeping world mistakes this for weakness. They value cocksure certainty, the rigid confidence of those who have never questioned anything. But their certainty is a cage. It is the mark of a closed mind. Your insecurity is the sign of an open one. It is the necessary, vital, and uncomfortable state of growth. When a seed breaks open to become a tree, it is a moment of profound vulnerability. You are in that moment. You are shedding an old, rigid identity and expanding into something vast, new, and undefined. This is not insecurity. This is the sacred, unsteady, but alive feeling of becoming. 4. Your need to be fixed is the call of your original perfection. This is the deepest truth. That ache you feel, that sense that something is wrong, is not a sign that you are flawed. It is the call of your original nature. It is the perfect, whole, and wise part of you, calling you home. You are not a broken thing that needs to be fixed. You are a perfect thing that has been taught to believe it is broken. You are a lion who has been raised by sheep, and you are finally realizing you cannot find peace by becoming a better sheep. That inner wrongness is your lion nature roaring. It is the universe within you, demanding that you stop trying to fix yourself and start being yourself. It is not a flaw to be mended, but your original perfection, asking to be remembered. This is your new map. This is your true diagnosis, but you must understand, this knowledge is a sword, and it is a heavy one. Living by this truth, living as a person of sensitivity in a world of noise, living with integrity in a world of performance. This is not an easy path. This truth does not make you fit in. It sets you permanently apart. The sleeping world, they will not suddenly see your light. They will not applaud your evolution. They will, in fact, resist you more. When you stop playing their game, they will not see it as wisdom. They will see it as judgment. When you are quiet, they will not see it as peace. They will see it as arrogance. When you speak your simple, unadorned truth, they will not see it as authenticity. They will see it as an attack. This is the great cost of awakening. You must be willing to be misunderstood. Your journey of evolution requires you to trade the world's approval for your own truth. You must be willing to let them be wrong about you. You must be willing to let them call you broken, lacking, strange, or difficult, and to know in your own heart that these are just the sounds the sleeping make when they are disturbed. The loneliness you felt before was the loneliness of thinking you were flawed. The loneliness you will feel now is the loneliness of altitude. It is the clear, sharp, silent air of the mountaintop, which the crowd in the smog-filled valley below cannot comprehend. They will try to pull you back down. They will offer you their comfortable illusions. They will say, "Why are you so serious? Why can't you just be normal? Why do you have to be this way?" What they are really asking is, "Why won't you come back and help us pretend?" And you will not. Not out of anger, not out of spite, but simply because you no longer know how. You have forgotten the words to their songs. You have forgotten the steps to their dance. You have seen through the illusion, and you cannot, will not, pretend to be blind ever again. This is the finality of your evolution. So today you are given permission. You are given permission to stop fixing, to stop mending, to stop striving to become whole by their definitions. You are given permission to be your broken self. You have permission to be quiet in a loud room. You have permission to leave the party early. You have permission to not have an opinion. You have permission to no longer explain yourself to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. You are, from this moment, given full permission to disappoint them. Let that land in your heart. You are allowed to disappoint the crowd. You are allowed to be the one who does not conform, the one who does not join in, the one who does not perform. You are allowed to disappoint everyone. If the only other choice is to betray the quiet, solid truth of your own soul, you have permission to feel inadequate in the face of falseness and to call it by its true name, sensitivity. You have permission to feel broken by their standards and to call it by its true name, integrity. You have permission to feel insecure as you grow and to call it by its true name, expansion. You are not a project that needs to be fixed. You are not a problem that needs to be solved. You are a profound and evolving truth that needs only to be lived. Stop the endless, exhausting search for a cure for who you are and simply be who you are. Your worth is not pending. It is not something you must earn by becoming better or less broken. Your worth is total. It is inherent. It is here, now, and that is your journey. Pause. If this path of returning to truth resonates with you, I invite you to subscribe and turn on notifications so we may continue this journey together in deeper understanding. The noise of the world will not stop. The performers will continue their play. The crowd will continue to chase its shadows. But it no longer has to be your concern. It no longer has to be your measure. You are not lacking. You are not broken. You are simply real. In a world of performance, That is the most profound, the most silent, and the most powerful evolution of all. Go quietly, be still, and know that you are already whole.